That shirt's been a very popular one.
I will say,
someone says I couldn't tell you what I gave my dad for Father's Day when I was 13 years old.
No.
I have no
Handwritten
idea.
cards are also
I'm
good.
trying to remember the last couple of years.
I will say gifts made by your children are tough to beat. The younger years of gift made by your children, typically you like those things. Everything I made for my parents was out of clay, turned into an ashtray when we were children. But handmade gifts always hold some value. Someone says, got my dad tickets to Alan Jackson this year. Last year we went to a Royals game to see Shohei and Mike Trout. I do think experience things, as we found out with the garage sale, those are always winners. Taking them somewhere in which you get to spend multiple hours with them, probably pretty high on a lot of people's list, right? Someone says, gave my father a USA flag flown in Afghanistan during my deployment in a nice case. Man, Go
cool.
USA.
That's special.
Awesome.
That's
that
special.
is definitely.
I mean, if you have...
I can't top that.
Yeah, that's something that's special and unique to your particular dad. That's awesome.
Someone said, I just left my 90-minute massage. That was my early Father's Day gift. It'd be pretty good. I've never had a professional massage. Have you?
Really? I have. Yeah.
Is it worth? Is it worth it?
Yeah. Like a real, legit,
Proper
massage at a legit place. Yes. It's amazing. The 60, like if you do a 60-minute one, it flies too quick. Like
60 minutes? I feel like I'd go crazy.
You would. Cody.
Are you sure?
Yes. It goes by so
60 minutes
quick.
is so long.
Yeah, I've only
to
had
sit
two
there.
ever in my life, and it's extremely
I don't
relaxing.
do well sitting around, man.
No, but
I got to be moving, doing stuff.
The table you're laying on is like kind of heated a little bit. There's like
It sounds
calming
like
music.
You might need it the most, Cody. If you're moving around and you're doing all this and all that, you need the massage to really relax, and you'll feel great afterwards.
Yeah, it feels like it'd make me uncomfortable. From the
I don't
816.
think it's not.
We'll see.
It's not Robert Kraft here, Cody.
No,
like,
I just meant like that feels like I don't know that I'm capable of sitting
about a
still that
legit
long.
massage.
It's awkward because I think I'm there with you. I've never had one before. I think
it's not awkward.
I've thought about it,
now,
but
make
I
sure
think
it's
only because
make sure it's not a dude giving you the massage or whatever. Like if you just like
care.
The only reason it's awkward is I think
you don't want some like
yes,
240-pound dude fucking.
I feel like the only reason.
Hit the dump button. Hit the dump button. My dump button's jammed, so hopefully yours works.
I believe it.
It took. It's fine.
Mine's
I
stuck.
believe it took.
Fully stuck.
You really made sure it was in
It's
there.
stuck though.
I don't care. That part doesn't bother me. It's just the sitting. I don't think that I would do well with the sitting. From the 913, I'm 55 now. I have a granddaughter. I just love to frame photo. Said usually my brother and I do an all-inclusive day with lunch at the Peanut, then tickets to a Royals game with everything, like all the money there at the game spent there. The more I'm realizing, the more like the thing your dad might actually want for this thing is going somewhere. Someone says fishing. We usually do that. Can't go wrong there. There's a lot of good choices. And then, now we're mentioning this massage thing.
Now we're stuck on that.
Let's not get stuck on that. I'm asking you other gifts you think are good.
And those of you on the stream, congratulations. You get an extra special conversation today that the rest of the
Someone says from the
audience
913, I gave my dad his future headstone for his grave. He loved it. He thought it was funny. That's bleak. Someone says I'm giving my dad the Arrowhead tour for Father's Day this year. Have you done that? My friends who were in town over the winter, they did the Arrowhead tour for their son's birthday. He's a big Chiefs fan, even though they live in Tennessee. I mean, who would be a Titans fan? So,
okay.
My dad is actually a Titans fan.
What? Why? Your family's
path to fan allegiance.
Your family's fandom makes no sense. Did he grow? Okay. Did he live in? Has he ever lived in Tennessee?
It has nothing to do with Tennessee. It has when they were the Oilers in Houston.
So he's okay.
Okay.
He went to college in Texas. He likes the Astros. Likes the Houston Oilers. Liked Warren Moon. Now they're in Tennessee, so he followed his fandom there.
He's stuck with them even after they moved.
Yes, and even though Houston is a team now, obviously the Texans, he jumped to the Titans. So as soon as you said, "Who wants to be a Titans fan?"
Well, because
no, I get it. I know. I'm just
we're
joking.
trying to figure out how there's like is this the path to figure out everything is a little tricky.
My family is maybe more difficult than any other family in regards to fandom.
It seems like there's no loyalty. And it's not like they didn't grow up in a city with pro sports teams. They could have all just been Colts fans, baseball team fans, everybody.
Yes.
Text line is correct. Definitely a Charles Barkley moment. Absolutely.
No dumping in the app. That's true. Yeah, the app got all that.
The video stream gets all of that.
The video stream of the app got that conversation.
Okay.
Yep.
Why from the 913, Drew and his family are the worst fans ever. Why? We hang on.
Have you stayed loyal to the teams?
Yes, we have all stayed loyal to we are not the worst fans. It's just the way that the teams that we root for and navigating how we got there is different.
It's messy.
Yeah, it's messy.
Confusing.
Worst fans.
I'm going to have to go back and, much like Matt Contreras' moment, I'm going to go back on the video stream and find yours.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to. So if you don't mind later, Drew, on the old video stream, we're probably going to need Alex's moment earlier. Someone says my boys gave me the Ninger Leagues museum tour. Cannot wait to go. It's going to be badass. We have decided we think the garage sales, good time to do it is around Father's Day because so many people can have the opportunity to get their dad's gifts. Isn't that nice? Mackenzie Nelson, I think she's got a close relationship with her father. She's always like, he's always like doing stuff around their house. He's like handyman for Mackenzie personally. So she says she's coming in for Club 610. We can ask her what she's getting her dad for Father's Day if he's listening. If not, she'll have to tell us off the air. That's the random question of the day. You got real heated about that massage.
Well, because you were saying, well, I don't have to revisit it.
I said I don't care. That's all.
Yeah.
Everyone's different.
Yeah.
You know, no judgment.
913-586.
Some creative responses. Cody, I think that, so again, I've never had a massage before. I think there's more incentive because actually in the apartment complex, in like the clubhouse, there's a lady who rents out space and like gives massages there. And I've been dealing with some shoulder pain. Feel like I need a massage. From what I think you and I are both under the premise of, I don't know if it'll be awkward, but I think we're thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
From what Gold said,
my
it's
fear
fine.
is that the
It's
time
really
will
not that
go
big
down.
of a deal.
So I've said this before. Like when it comes to like haircuts, right? I don't want a haircut to take. I don't want the haircuts to take like 45 minutes or an hour. I don't want to have a big long conversation. I don't want to have a big long conversation. I just want you to cut my hair.
It's a nice experience when, man.
I don't want that. That's not a nice experience for me.
It's a nice experience. You get a cocktail. You get a little old fashioned while they're cutting your hair.
Do they talk to me during the massage, or can it be silent?
No, they don't talk to you during the massage. Yeah,
that seems like a similar thing. It's like a haircut.
Not the same at all. Massage is supposed to be even more relaxing.
Hang on. They talk to you?
No, they don't talk to you.
Okay.
You don't want to have a full-blown conversation. You're just trying to be. You're just like rest your mind and be. Just relax.
My mind doesn't rest. That's not its strength. It's the opposite.
So can you walk us through how the dump button works? Well, I don't know if it worked this time or not. So
hard to say.
Not sure.
There's a button.
It did.
There's a button. It says dump. When you press it, we run the entire show on, it's like 8 to 10 second delay. When you press it, it then erases the seconds before that, erasing the delay.
If you hit the button in time and if the button doesn't get jammed, which this one is jammed. So
yeah.
Engineering. You're welcome. You're welcome for
Someone
that.
said, they said, be a man and take some ibuprofen. Do you not think that I've tried that? For my shoulder.
Suck it up, Drew. That's what they're saying.
They also said underwear afterwards. So you would not be taking ibuprofen.
I should have said, what's your favorite dad
Someone
say?
says you read this text from the last 4 digits, 9336, Cody? They want that's all you, buddy.
I bet Cody has some strong hands. I'd love him to massage me. I'll pay big money. Cody and Gold garage sale next year, maybe. Trying to raise as much money as possible.
Hold on. How long are you? How long?
I don't know, 15 minutes. I'm not, 16 minutes? I'm not a professional.
You kind of have your hand cramping up.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine how awkward Drew would make the massage?
What?
Should I auction the opportunity to watch that? Someone says.
Why would I? Hold on. Why
actually, this goes back to the whole strip club conversation. I actually think, Cody would make it awkward because it goes back to the same strip club thing. It's just, and even though it's a professional environment, there's nothing wrong with getting a real massage.
I am more awkward with people than I should be. Like I am not publicly. I am far. You'd be like, Cody must be so personable and a grit. Now I'm more awkward than you think.
All right, up next, we'll get to Club 610. Mackenzie Nelson from KSHP 41 going to join us in studio, and I'll try to avoid using the dump button next.
You're listening to Cody and Gold. Subscribe and download the 249 Miles of Football podcast hosted by Drew Nixon on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts with new episodes released every Wednesday. Brought to you by Heartland Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health. Thousands of men have been successfully treated for low T, ED, and more, all with discretion and compassion. Make your appointment at heartlandmenshealth.com. 610 Sports Radio.
Hey, it's Clang. Father's Day is coming up, and as a father, I know it's keep it simple. We're not that complicated. Make Hy-Vee your one-stop shop. Fill his grill with choice reserve steaks and ribs, a great selection of top-name charcoal grills, gas grills, smokers, rubs, and sauces, countless other gift ideas for dad, like fine whiskey, scotch, or craft beers. And if you can't figure it out, just give a gift card. Ding, ding, ding. Just one stop to make this Father's Day the best ever, only at Hy-Vee.
Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee has cooked up a fresh new menu. Now introducing Build Your Own Burger. Whether you stack them tall with a triple hour burger or you stack them small with a single, customize your burger the way you like. Plus, you can add a classic side and drink for only $4 or a signature side and drink for just $6. Order from our sizzling signature certified Angus beef menu options like Paul's favorite Our Burger or Mark's favorite Chicken Ranch. Check out our new menu at your local Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee today.
You need to replace your windows and doors, but you don't have time to pay a project manager and contractor. Hey guys, it's Rob from The Drive. Renewal by Andersen understands you have a busy schedule, so they handle the entire project for you, from consultation through installation. Their acclaimed windows offer the strength and beauty of wood windows without the need for scraping or painting, and are low maintenance like vinyl windows, but they're 2 times as strong. So schedule your free appointment today and discover how Renewal by Andersen offers the nation's best window and door replacement solution. And don't miss Renewal by Andersen's 4th of July sale going on right now. Take $323 off every window and $823 off every patio door and pay nothing for 2 whole years. So don't wait, call today. The sale ends July 7th. 913-364-0200, 913-364-0200. Call Renewal by Andersen today, 913-364-0200.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-971-7816 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-971-7816. That's 800-971-7816. What do you have to lose? Call 800-971-7816. Again, 800-971-7816.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 40-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term life insurance may only cost you about $100 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-239-1749. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life insurance, call 800-239-1749. 800-239-1749 or biglou.com.
Diamonds Direct has done it again. This month only, get ready for an offer you can't resist. Buy a natural diamond engagement ring of 1 carat plus and receive a free natural 1 carat diamond tennis bracelet valued at $2,000. That's right, a stunning diamond tennis bracelet at no extra cost. Imagine giving her the ring of her dreams and her wedding gift all at once. So hurry into Diamonds Direct. Your chance to get a free tennis bracelet will not last long. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Time for an oil change? Right now, you can save on Valvoline Restore and Protect, the only oil that restores and protects your engine to like factory clean. You can also save on brakes, tools, and more during the Father's Day sale with dad-approved deals through June 16th. AutoZone Father's Day sale, now through the 16th.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Total Wine & More has the best Father's Day gifts at the best prices.
Can't wait till you get me this bourbon. These prices are amazing.
Dad, at Total Wine & More, you'll always find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly. B21. Keep it twisted all year long with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is real iced tea that packs a punch with 5% alcohol. Tastes great at the beach, the mountains, or even in your backyard. Look for the bright yellow Twisted Tea cans.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to 610 Sports Radio from the Mission Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Studios. You're listening to the home for Royals baseball. 610 Sports Radio, KCSP Kansas City, WDAF HD2 Liberty, and Odyssey Sports Station.
All right, 1 o'clock hour. Cody and Gold, it's Club 610, as always, on a Friday in the 1 o'clock hour. Alex Gold, Cody Tapp, Drew Nixon with you, getting set for Father's Day weekend. We've got some cocktails. We've got a guest joining us. It's been a little while since we had Mackenzie Nelson from KSHB 41 joining us. What's going on?
Hi, I'm happy to be back. It has been quite some time since I've joined you guys for Club 610.
I can never remember how long it's been. It's always like, has it been a while?
2 months? 2 months?
Deja was still here.
Yeah.
She came on with me.
Was that the last time?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, 2-3 months.
She's been gone forever.
It's been a while. I know.
Have you stayed in contact?
I have. I talk to her all the time.
All right,
She's
Philly,
doing well.
right?
She misses you guys, though. I told her I was coming on the show, and she was having some phone.
Next time she's in town, let us know. If she's going to be in town on like a weekend and wants to come in, then we'll make it work.
Yeah, I'm sure she wants to spend a day off
She
of
does.
work
Whatever,
and
she
come,
wants to
and
just
come in studio
She
here.
wants to hang out with you guys anytime.
It's 1 hour and we provide drinks.
It's
I
true.
know, but I'm
you
sure
do make a
she's-
mean cocktail. She loves that.
Yeah, the drinks are good. What do we have
It's only
today?
canned cocktails today, unfortunately. We were so busy.
Just as Mackenzie.
In fairness, it wasn't because Mackenzie. It was because we were so busy with the Cody and Gold garage sale that I got distracted.
I love that. Just as she
when
was
Deja was
complimenting.
here, she got the twisted orange peel.
Yeah.
Like you made
I
her
went
this
through the
fancy
whole
drink.
thing.
I get a can.
Well, I mean, I've made cocktails for you too. All right, so here are the choices. Here are the choices. I have a lager style beer. I have Kona. I have. Hold on, let me see what else I got. I got a strawberry lemon cork. I have a tall boy, so if you're really trying to get after it, pineapple India Pale Ale, and then I have two of these. They look small, but they are strong. They're like 10%. I'm just going to warn you now. Strawberry margarita
work tonight?
from Cutwater.
Are you working?
I do have to
Or
work.
pineapple margarita. There's plenty of time to get in there. So what would you
I'll
like?
have the pineapple one.
Pineapple,
Yeah,
there
we'll
we
try this one. Thank you.
I'm guessing Drew wants the. Drew, do you want the? I'll tell you which one you don't want. You want the quirk?
What was the one before you said the pineapple margarita?
Strawberry margarita.
Let's do that one.
Strawberry margarita.
He'll take that. I guess I'll take the. I'll take the quirk. Then,
What did I put in there? Yeah, there you go. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having
We
me.
appreciate it.
This is always fun.
You don't. I don't. You can lie to us. It's okay. Did you listen as you were driving in?
I was listening, but I missed the part that.
Have you ever had a massage before? The reason why I asked this is because
boy.
we were discussing it, and I was telling them like 60 minutes is not enough.
I have
seems
had
like
a
a long
massage.
time.
I think they've only been 60 minutes, but I've always wanted to get like a 90-minute one
See?
because you get the 60-minute one and then it's over so quickly. You're like, oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
That feels
it
like
goes so fast.
Okay, so let me ask this because this might give me a better answer. What like generally, if you were describing your own personality type, are you someone who's good at sitting still or thinking too much or the things that like I think I would drive myself crazy. I'd go to the Lindley. I don't sit still
You can't relax.
No,
It is relaxing though.
It's very relaxing.
Have you ever seen me relaxed?
I mean, I'm very anxious and, I'm constantly thinking about
Yeah.
things. But when you get a massage, you're just very relaxed and chill. You just got to, like get out of your own head. Like, you're there to relax. Like, you're there with a professional. Let them do their thing.
I think it's the opposite. I'm getting worse as I get older.
You're more tense.
Yeah.
You go in for a massage and you leave more tense.
I mentioned, I mean, look, it's a pretty, I mentioned 6 months ago, I started having panic attacks. I'm the opposite of relaxed. But I just generally don't think I'm a relaxed human being.
I think you would enjoy that setting once you got into it.
Yeah, I think you should
Play
try.
some
If you've
calming
never
music,
done it.
give it a shot.
The
Yeah.
table's heated, it's
There's
comfortable.
essential
Ooh.
oils that help calm you. I think you have to do it. If you've never done it, you have to. Someone needs to buy you one. Let's get your wife to buy you one.
Someone says, you all suck because that chick sounds hot as hell and you fellas are acting like little bees. Okay.
What?
All right.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm not sure. Someone's having a
What'd you
bad
guys
Friday
do?
on the text line. I guess we're not allowed to. We got to talk sports. Sports. That's all we're allowed to talk about on the show, I guess.
Has this person ever listened to Club 610?
I don't think they have.
I don't think you're, specifically with this segment, I don't think you're allowed to come in here and be like, hey, I want you to break down the interior linebackers today. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, not while I'm having a Cutwater pineapple margarita.
Yeah, if you want
Can't
to
do that.
break down the third string running back position, you can listen to a different show in town for that. That's for sure.
Now, if you want to break down, Luis Rees-Zammett's personal life, let's do it.
Yeah. What do you make of the date at
Worlds
Worlds
of
of
Fun a
Fun?
date spot?
Yeah, what do you think of Worlds of Fun for LRZ's date with this SI swimsuit model?
Okay, well, have you guys seen that she was at some dinner with Gronk and Gronk's girlfriend, who's the best? She's a doll. But she was there with Danny Amendola. So Sandra was there with him. And so I think, conspiracy theorist here, I think it was all a PR stunt because she was in Sports Illustrated. Like, he's this big, face now that's in Kansas City and, like, super popular on social media. I think the two of them got together and it was like this PR thing because I haven't seen them since those pictures floated around, and neither one of them have ever, like, addressed it or said anything on social media about it.
Pete Sweeney is offering up a massage. His exact text to me says, I got magic hands, happy to massage for money. That's an interesting text to send somebody.
Wow.
Settle down, Pete.
Yeah, wow.
Easy. Magic hands.
Magic.
So you think it was like they're not actually dating. They both are smart public relations people.
Yes.
Worlds of Fun is a local place, makes for great photos. Look at us, Worlds of Fun, roller coaster.
Yeah,
rides.
because doesn't he have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I thought they broke
Oh, wait,
up.
no. We looked
Did
it
they
up.
break up?
Not anymore. You're right. No.
Yeah.
The real pretty blonde girl, they broke up?
I think so.
The article we read after claimed that they were not together anymore. But I don't know. Maybe things change.
Xandra was seen at that dinner with Danny Amendola, and she's, like, out in the Hamptons and not in Kansas City anymore.
Doesn't sound like it's working out. I still make the argument that I think an amusement park is a good first date spot. It's a good date spot. And maybe it's not first, but like you want a first date to be somewhere you can communicate.
Right.
You want there to be other things to do other than just talk to each other.
That's
I'm convinced.
just a really long first date. Like, you
Yeah,
have to plan, like,
that's
to
fair.
spend the whole day. Also, I'm afraid of roller coasters. So
You better know.
I
That's the
would
thing. You
not.
better
Yeah.
know if the person you're going on the first date with hates roller
Yes.
coasters
Well, I
or
think
not.
you'd get some sense of that. You would have had some communication.
Sure,
If you offered up, I don't think you just get the tickets and be like, we're going to
Here's
roller
where we're
coasters.
going.
Yeah, that's.
But sometimes guys will do that. They'll be like, hey, are you free this day at this time? We're going here. Like, they try and, like, plan something so that way it's
because
like,
they've heard
what do
over,
you want to do?
Yeah. They've heard over time that that's a better way to approach it, to have a plan.
If someone did that and was like, hey, I'm taking you to Worlds of Fun, 7 p.m. on this day or whatever time, I guess I would have to go and just get over my
Wait,
fear.
you
because
wouldn't tell them ahead of time, like, hey, by the way, that's so nice of you, but I don't like roller coasters.
what
You
if
just
they
go
already
with
have
it.
the tickets?
Well,
to
that's
go?
why. Well, they're too aggressive then at that point. Wait to confirm before.
I'd be like, well, I guess I'm going to go have a panic attack
It's
all
not
day.
like it's not like there's a limited number of worlds of like you can get in.
True.
They're not, like
It's not
sold out.
It's not a sold out concert. You can
That's
That's true.
There's a
So
way
that's
to make
interesting,
it
though.
work.
You would just go and then you'd be miserable the whole time.
Probably. I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And if they went
same.
and, like, bought the tickets, like, how do you tell them, like,
I would choose my own personal misery over the thought of like maybe making somebody
hurting
uncomfortable.
somebody else? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but they hadn't even met yet. You know
But
what I
I
mean?
might throw up on them, too, so.
Like,
That could
when's
be
the
a
last time you
rough
were on a
first
roller
date.
coaster?
Wait, so you're not just afraid of heights? You actually get sick?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's
I
a
have,
great
like,
marriage
motion
story.
sickness. Like, if I'm not driving the car, I'm going to get sick in the car.
Have you tried those glasses?
No.
Oh, hold on. Look, change your life. I've told somebody else. I've told
Glasses? What glasses are you talking about?
they're gonna make you look stupid. That's not
Okay,
important.
fabulous.
But there are glasses meant to help people with motion sickness.
This feels like something
I've
that's like
never
on
heard of this.
Sounds like something on QVC
Yeah, like the
or
blue
like
light
or
glasses.
something.
I'm telling you right
supposed to
now,
help you?
I have multiple people who swear by them. So if you're like the person who's like, if I'm not driving, I get sick. These here, I'll show you a picture of
Are
them.
they regular glasses or sunglasses?
They have like
Oh, wow.
How much are these?
I don't know. They're let's see, $10. What's the harm?
We
for
think that
$10?
$10 glasses work.
I'll use the Cody and Show fund to buy her a pair of 10 glasses and we see if they work.
You think
You're
they
gonna
work
take me
for
out driving?
$10?
I've had multiple people swear that they work.
Really?
I don't know what to tell you. What do you think? That they've never. I mean, also you could take like Dramamine, but that's going to make you drowsy. So, you know.
Okay, but I have taken those many times to the point where I don't even know if they affect me anymore.
Oh man, it doesn't work anymore.
It's like I'm immune.
So you can't go. So the lake is not fun for you.
Weird. I love going to the lake and I love being on a boat, but afterwards when I get off, I'm like, whoa. Like,
But on the boat, you're good.
on the boat, I'm fine, and then I'll take some of the like Dramamine, whatever it's called, and I'm fine. But like other things, like riding in the car or being on a plane, like I'm always like, oh
man, that's
freaks
crazy.
me out.
Good news, we are working on. Alex and I would like to do a lake day, a Cody and Gold lake day.
So fun.
So we kind of want to broadcast a show on a Friday from a lake, and then just make everybody come in and rotate in.
Yes.
It's like 1 4-hour Club 610, but there's also like water and
Count
a
me
boat.
in.
And
I'm inviting myself.
You're in? I think
well, we said pretty much anybody who's come on this show and a guest and has contributed to the show would be invited.
That would be
seems
so
like the
fun.
That seems like the logical way to do it.
What lake are you going to?
Well, my brother's got a house at the Lake of the Ozarks, so I'm hoping I could just use his. I'll be
Like,
honest.
hey,
I don't think
all
I
these
really
people are
asked him
coming.
yet, but like, hey, by the way, everyone from 6 Cents coming by. Thanks. We'll be there all weekend. I figure he'll carve out a date for us if I ask him nicely.
Absolutely.
They must have a lot of lake weekends. Someone's going to cancel eventually. We'll just make this thing happen. We'll go
that'd
there
be
at
so
some
fun.
point. Yeah, it's down. It's not like the very south end of Lake of the Ozarks. It's probably like 2.5 hours away. So it's like a good distance, right? We don't have to go like 4 hours. We don't have to go all the way down.
Yeah, that'd be a ton of fun.
I still think it'd be fun.
I think you should do it.
Okay.
Live show,
Absolutely.
video stream for 4 hours, dangerous stuff.
Absolutely.
Be a lot of fun.
I think we have to start drinking
On a dock or something. Like you gotta.
If we could
like,
be on
set
the
up on
dock.
a dock.
Oh my goodness, on the dock.
That'd be a long Ethernet cord.
Yeah, I don't know if we can make the dock work. A deck though, like somebody's deck.
He's got a deck.
All
He's
right.
got a deck right outside.
Looking down, is there just right?
It overlooks the dock. Yeah,
Perfect.
deck's up top, and then the dock goes down the bottom of the hill.
Someone
Are
else
you
is
guys gonna
offering.
sit in your like swim trunks too, like
Oh,
on a
yeah.
little, what is it, like a little beach chair or whatever?
I think you'd have to.
I think
Someone
you do too.
says they'll offer up a boat and the lake.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Can you
which lake,
broadcast
sir?
on a boat?
I don't know. Maybe depends on the internet service. If we're being honest, a lot of it just depends on the cell phone signal. Could one person report live from the boat? Probably.
Yeah.
That's probably doable. I don't think. I don't think we could, have you on a tube on the back of some water skis reporting live, unless you're willing to risk your entire phone forever.
I am.
Or are incredibly
For this show, I will risk it.
We're looking at an old one. Can we go pick up a dumb phone just for one phone call?
We got to work on this, that's for sure. We got Mackenzie Nelson from KSHB 41 joining us in the studio, Club 610 here on a Friday. We were talking off air about the ring ceremony last night. I mean, the rings are always going to be amazing. We're spoiled now. So it's like, how do you top the next ring? Did you catch the mistake that everybody's been talking about with the ring?
No, what mistake?
So inside at least on the renderings, I guess we haven't seen one in person yet, but in the renderings and the rendering video, the inside of the ring is inscribed with the teams they beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the seed. So Baltimore 1 seed in parentheses.
Okay.
Miami
49ers 1 seed.
Yeah, Miami parentheses 7 seed.
They weren't the 7.
They were the 6 seed. And people caught. I didn't know that.
Chiefs
at
have
first glance
officially
either.
confirmed, by the way, that there is an error inside the ring. So, they're not denying it now. Jostens, according to multiple reports, has not returned a comment yet.
Somebody messed up.
They screwed up.
Obviously,
They have a typo on a $100,000 ring. That's a big deal.
I think it's kind of funny, and to me, don't even redo them. Just roll with it. It's not like they screwed up the score. They didn't screw up anything with you. It's 7 instead of a 6 on the seeding. You think they got to redo the whole ring?
I don't know.
Or
That's
all
tough.
the rings?
I mean, you just solder. I think you just leave it. You just
I think
laugh
you
it off.
can
Ha,
leave it,
ha,
yeah,
ha, a
and be like,
mistake.
oh, well, this
I
is
don't know
wrong,
if the
but-
players care as much as the fans care on that. They're not the Dolphins. They didn't screw up their seed.
Yeah, they won.
True.
They have the ring. They don't care
Yeah.
about one small factual
And
difference.
I guess if it's on the inside and it's not like the outside of the
No,
ring, when
it's
you're
not.
like,
Look,
I'm sure
if it said Super Bowl champion chefs, time to fix it.
Redo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go and send all of those back. We're gonna need you to tear those things apart, rebuild them, and then send them to us
Yeah,
again.
they didn't spell Mahomes' name wrong. You know what I mean? On the ring, it's a little bit different. But no, the ring's incredible. 500
so
something
cool.
diamonds and just very jealous.
bigger than
obviously,
the
of
other
those.
ones.
Of course.
The play on the inside, I think that's so sick.
Yeah, so much detail yet that one thing.
that one thing's gonna ruin it.
You talk about anxiety. The thought that I would make a mistake like that would keep me up. Like the anxiety that
Yeah.
it would cause me to make that kind of mistake. Like they spent how much? And I got a typo on all of them. Every single one of them. And it's a small typo.
Do you think that person got fired?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that their meeting sucked this morning.
Yeah.
Like I'm guessing when they had to sit down with their boss and be like, how did we miss this?
Because so many eyes are on that before that's actually printed and made.
Yeah, do you know how many
or
people?
whatever.
Like I'm assuming it's not one person who fact checks
Yeah.
it for the final time. It probably goes through a lot of checks, including through Clark. But you can't count on Clark Hunt, a person who has a lot going on and is quite busy. He doesn't work for Jostens. His job is just to be like, cool, looks dope.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Rubber stamp. That is the final score of the game. Maybe like one thing, but like I don't think it's his job to be like, it should be a 6 there, not a 7.
Right.
I don't think he knows the seed. I don't think he remembered what seed the Miami Dolphins were. 7 probably just looked
I don't
right.
think most people.
I don't know
think
if
most
I
people.
remembered
That's-
what seed they were, honestly.
That's
Now,
what we
I
were
mean, if I'm
saying.
thinking about it, sure.
They couldn't
but,
be the 7 because the Chiefs wouldn't have played him in the first round because
Right, but I just don't think if you're looking at this amazing ring, someone messed up. But I'm just saying, if we're handing the ring out to a random fan, I don't think they're noticing it.
Yeah, if someone handed it to me and I was looking, I don't think I would have been like,
I wouldn't have.
oh, that's wrong. Like, I would have been so mesmerized by just like the design and the diamonds, everything about it, that I think I would have missed it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I don't know.
3 different people, by the way, are offering up a boat. The one person who said, where's
Oh
it
my
at? Said,
gosh.
local to here, no problem. This other person says, you can use my boat just as long as I can join the fun.
42-foot Sea Ray at the Ozarks.
That's
Let's
a
go.
huge
Let's go.
boat.
Who's driving that
Dude,
thing?
we can have the whole, well, not us.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Somebody, this guy better be driving
Unless
it.
you got a
This
boat
is
license.
amazing.
So
You guys have got to take him up on his offer.
if it doesn't work with my brother, we'll find some. Apparently, I can take photos of anybody on the text line. They all have boats.
Take
the problem
photos
is
of anybody
People
on the
love
text
you
line.
guys
photos on
enough
the
to say,
phone
hey,
numbers.
here's my boat. Take it. They love you and your show that
Drew,
much.
Drew's over here.
Well, like
You,
we get
you said take photos of people. I was
Drew,
like,
Cody
what?
said he
on
wants
the
to take
text line.
Cody wants to take
People's
photos of
phone
everybody.
numbers.
I know. I
And
know
look, here's the
what
thing.
you meant. It's the way that you phrased it. That was funny.
I don't think we can do a show just from a boat.
No.
I don't think we have the technical capabilities to just do a show from a boat. But if you have a place to broadcast near the boat, like I said, you can go out, ride on the boat for an hour. Hey, McKinsey, you're up at noon. You got to come back around. Alex and I are going to be drinking and hanging out. He can go out on the boat from 11 to noon while somebody else comes in with me. I'll go out noon to 1. We'll rotate in and out. That's
shifts.
fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's in shifts. Everyone's rotating through. Everyone's out on the water,
And then
in
after
the
the
boat.
show, we can all go
Yes.
out on the boat.
Perfect.
That
Party.
everyone can go out, have fun, party. You know,
I love this idea.
it sounds like I think Cody and Gold boat day.
I mean, we're in. We're in. Let's make it happen.
I'm gonna text my brother. Figure out when he'll let us come back down there. Take over. How many people are we thinking here? 20?
I was joking the last time we had Rob Collins in. We asked him, like, who's going to do this? Someone's got to be on TV and do sports that weekend, you know? Somebody. So not everybody can go. I don't know who's all showing up.
Oh no, I think Rob told us that they're working on maybe a new hire. So that person can do it.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, new hire. Never met you.
I'm just saying, like,
tough rocks.
If McKenzie's go, can Aaron go if McKenzie's going? You know what I'm saying?
We can.
Well, Mick's not invited.
Yeah. we'll make him work.
Damn.
Aaron and I will go.
There it
Look,
is.
It'll be
I've hung
fine.
out with Mick
Yeah.
a number of times. I've been to Mick's house. Good dude. He's
That's-
not invited.
that's true.
He hasn't contributed to this show.
That's true. He's on
Yeah.
another
While
station.
I've been on the air with Mick before, he hasn't contributed to this show.
We would probably have to bribe him just a little bit to get him to work like a Sat. If this was
Yeah.
whatever day of the week this
it would be
is.
a Friday into a Saturday, so we need
he's
him to work
off.
a Saturday.
He's off Friday, Saturdays. Aaron and I would have to do some bribing, but I think we
time, I
could.
guess.
For this purpose, I think we
figure
could find
something
a
out.
way.
Yeah,
Text line
absolutely.
says the lake idea sounds like a big insurance issue.
Tough to say. Could be.
We might, Aaron and I might just
Waivers.
be
We're
sick
all
or
going to have to
something.
sign waivers, NDAs, all of it before you make it to the lake house.
NDAs.
NDAs as well, yeah.
What
The real
happens
question
on this
is-
boat stays on this boat.
Yeah, non-disclosure outside of the show hour. We're on air for 4 hours after that NDA, you know?
But everyone's going to want to hear
I
about
know,
Lake
it's a
Day
jo-
on Monday.
It is a joke. It's a joke.
I refuse. This show has no NDAs. You know how big of an open book we've been?
Well, today's been something, yeah.
So
That's why people love you. That's why people listen to you guys. They relate.
book.
The last few Fridays have been that way.
We,
Actually,
Summertime's Fridays, this is what happens.
Somebody, and every time we've had new people on since we just did the garage show, people are always asking, what can we do next year for the Mackenzie Nelson experience? For the Cody and Gold garage
there
sale.
you go.
Well, we've had other ones like golf. Dana Wright's going to golf with some people.
Oh,
You
that's
obviously
fun.
golf. So she's taking some people to a course. Our experiences are all over the place. You can go with me and Pete Sweeney to Kelly's and drink. Someone's already paid for that.
That's amazing.
They're paid $621 to come drink with me and Pete.
Wow.
So Pete and I have already texted. We're like, hey, they spent enough money here. We're going to have to get after it.
Ooh, what could I
Like Pete's
do?
like, okay, I'll walk
Yeah.
home. I've already promised I'll get an Uber. Like depending on the amount of money you spend, I'll, like I get it. You gotta have like I gotta have some fun here.
I love that. That's amazing. I'd pay $600 to drink with you and Pete.
Would you? I don't think you'd have to pay that much. We've I mean,
I had some friends text me. They're like, "Wait, how much for lunch with you and Sean Barber?" They're like, they're never paying that much to have lunch with you. Some of my friends.
They're like, that's just rude.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's for charity.
Yeah, no, it went for $670 something or whatever. So people were awesome. We had a record number of money raised for the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, so we were thrilled with that.
I'll have to come up with something. I'll come up with some sort of idea for next year.
Next year's the 5th annual, so we'd like to
it's
go
gotta
big.
be something good.
We'd like to go big. I don't know in what ways we're gonna, but we'd like to go big in some capacity.
Okay.
Maybe they can come to round 2 of Lake Day.
So if only someone had
second annual by then.
only someone had a sponsorship from a boat company that can loan a boat. Look, I don't know if Midwest Marine wants to loan us a boat,
but if they do,
we can have that conversation.
Talk to your friends.
I don't know if they want to give us a boat for the weekend. By the way, that would be such a pain to try to get the boat. So we got to have someone already has the boat in the water on the dock down there. You know what a pain that would be to have to
loan us a boat?
Yeah,
you got to loan me a hitch.
Somebody else.
You have to pay somebody to be, the captain of the boat for the day. Like, get it out there on the water. You're gonna do all the driving around because you gotta have a boater's license and stuff. Everybody else is just there to party.
Although, in fairness, if you're born before January 1st in 1984, you don't. They're just like, if you're old enough, you've probably driven a boat. You're fine.
Wow, so I could drive a boat. I didn't know that. I thought I'd have to get a license.
No, well, depending on your age, you don't. It's like if you were born before a certain date. I don't think you're old enough.
Okay.
But if you're a certain age, then you don't have to. But if not, I'll just get a boating license.
We're getting more boat offers in.
Easy.
More boat offers.
A friend of mine texted me and said he's got a boat at Hillsdale. He's like, I got a boat, Hillsdale. It's not the Ozarks, but it's closer.
It's close.
The thing is, I don't think we're gonna have a hard time finding a boat. That's the good news.
Yeah.
A place to broadcast next to the boat, that might be the bigger challenge. And a place for us all to crash. That's where the Ozarks one's fun. We can,
one giant Airbnb.
Yeah.
That could be dangerous.
Goodness. Look, feel like it's going to be real world or whatever, 610.
If there are 20 of us in his house, it's going to be tight quarters. I'm not going to pretend. But his boathouse isn't small either. So there's a basement, like a full, big, finished basement, and there's 2 rooms down there, and at least one of them, maybe 2 of them have bunk beds, and there's a loft to the bedroom, and then 2 rooms on the main. So, there's plenty of
okay.
There's 4 or 5 rooms between couches and stuff. I mean, we can, for one day, we'd figure it out. Enough of us could get down there. We'd figure it out.
58-foot Sea Ray? Holy cow. Okay.
How do all these people just have boats?
58-foot boats, not just boats.
58-foot boat. Yeah.
What? I want a boat, but I don't want to take care of a boat.
No, see, the best is you want someone else that has a boat.
Yeah, someone have a boat,
someone else
and
that
then
has
I
a
want
boat.
to
Yeah. You don't want to have to actually have the boat, possibly,
I like
in this
that my
scenario.
brother owns a boat. I can sit on it.
I don't want to own it. I don't want to have to, keep it up to date.
In that scenario, no. That makes it easier.
I mean, is a 58-foot boat, is that just a yacht? Are you pretty much just driving a yacht 58 foot? What does your father-in-law do? I just looked up a photo of a 58-foot boat. What does he do for a living?
Oh, my God.
What, a $500,000 boat?
Someone says he likes to party, so I guess text your father-in-law. Email me at cody.tab@odyssey.com. Text your father-in-law and find out if he wants Cody and Gold Lake Day.
Your show should be open to the public when you're out at the lake.
I gotta be honest. Boat Day is way more epic if we take a photo of all of us down there at this guy's house standing on his 58-foot boat.
Absolutely.
That's a badass lake day. Mm-hmm. That's tough to compete with.
All right, we got some work to do on that, but I like it. All right, we got Mackenzie Nelson hanging out with us. Club 610 on a Friday. We'll talk a little bit more about the Chiefs minicamp that wrapped up and Mackenzie's thoughts on the Royals next here on Cody and Gold.
Cody and Gold, brought to you by Heartland Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health. Thousands of men have been successfully treated for low T, ED, and more, all with discretion and compassion. Make your appointment at heartlandmenshealth.com.
There is a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, and it is the Kansas City Chiefs.
On your official broadcast partner of the Chiefs, 610 Sports Radio.
Don't miss out on half-off savings happening at NFM. Our huge in-stock selection has everything you're looking for and more. Get half off suggested retail on furniture, carpet, and area rugs. Plus, hurry in for mid-year bargains. Get a reward card on select refrigerators. Save up to $1,500 on select TVs. Plus, save more when bundled with a sound bar. With 24-month financing on qualifying purchases. Friday through Monday only at NFM. Minimum monthly payments required. 18% APR. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Father's Day is quickly approaching, and you're wondering how to make your backyard grill master happy. Well, here's an idea. Go to your local grocer and buy Gates seasoning and use it to marinate your meats and veggies. And what better way to top off your Grillmaster's meal than with Gates sauce for that added boost of flavor? Or say Happy Father's Day with the Gates Party Tray. Either way is the right way with Gates. Gates Barbecue, a Kansas City tradition.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-971-7816 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-971-7816. That's 800-971-7816. What do you have to lose? Call 800-971-7816. Again, 800-971-7816.
Men, low testosterone causes a host of problems. These include a low sex drive, bad sleep patterns, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, brain fog, and more. But many men just attribute these symptoms to aging and don't consider that there are medical treatments that can give them back their vigor and vibrancy. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and if you're feeling like I just described, it's time for you to treat that low T and change your life. At Heartland Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone and other men's sexual health conditions. We've successfully treated many men for low T and seen the amazing difference that those treatments can make in a man's life. If you're like the vast majority of men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you'll feel your energy return, that brain fog will go away, your sleep will improve, as will your workouts, and your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. So make an appointment and make a true life change. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. We have 3 offices: Overland Park, Independence, and now North Kansas City.
Hey, it's Rex here with RexBuysKC.com, your local KC home buyer. If you own a property in the Kansas City or surrounding area and want to sell it fast and at a fair price, write this number down: 816-330-6000. I'm a private real estate investor, not some hedge fund or large national chain. My family and I live right here in KC. I can pay cash and close on your timeline, even in as little as 3 days. Here at RexBuysKC.com, we're improving Kansas City one house at a time. I buy inherited houses, vacant houses, foreclosure houses, behind in payment houses, my tenant won't pay the rent houses, and properties that need complete rehabs. Do you own a house that's trashed and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great. If you own a house and want to sell it fast, call me at this number, 816-330-6000. That's 816-330-6000, or go to RexBuysKC.com. That's RexBuysKC.com. And I look forward to working with you.
As you know, summer is right around the corner, and for most people, that means more activities, more golf, more biking, more of whatever you love to do. But if you're dealing with aches and pains, your more could become less. This is why I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. You see, instead of masking your pain, Relief Factor's formula is designed to help reduce or even eliminate it. It's 100% drug-free, and it's been a game changer for so many people. So let's get after it this summer. Let's feel good. Let's do more of the things that we love to do. Don't let pain keep you down. Give Relief Factor a try and save on your first order. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Help fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
Father's Day is this Sunday, so now's the time to save on the perfect gift at Macy's Father's Day sale. Use your coupon or Macy's card and take 25% off great gift ideas, or shop Father's Day specials like 50 to 60% off designer suits, blazers, and pants, and 40% off belts, wallets, and travel accessories. Plus, find watches from Citizen, Bulova, Seiko, and more. Give love today at Macy's Father's Day sale. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Got a car-loving dad? Nice. we've got a Father's Day sale. Right now, our Armor All Ultimate 8-piece bucket kit is just $25. That's soap, a wash mitt, wheel cleaner, tire shine, glass wipes, and interior wipes. Plus, a bucket to use for the wash. All for just $25 at the AutoZone Father's Day sale. Now through the 16th.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy? Now you can get 50% off any unlimited data phone plan. That's one line for only $25 a month, and you keep the phone you love. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. So find a store or switch suavemente at totalbyverizon.com. Offer ends July 31st, 2024. Promo subject to cancellation after 12 months. Available exclusively online and in Total by Verizon stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. See totalbyverizon.com for device compatibility and additional details. Taxes and fees may apply.
Back here, Club 610 on a Friday, Cody and Gold. We got Mackenzie Nelson from KSHB 41 hanging out with us for another 25 minutes or so before we get to the weekend. Happy Father's Day weekend as well. Oh, I guess, I don't know, Mackenzie's heard that song before.
Been a long time.
There's a Father's Day song?
I have a, so it
Cody
wasn't.
has a song for everything.
A couple of years ago, the backstory is our old
we can play
producer. Yeah, our old producer at one point in time said he wanted to sell some T-shirts, and he wanted us to agree if he got these T-shirts sold in a certain period of time that we would call him Daddy.
Oh my God.
On the show.
And then he found out how uncomfortable it made not just us, but him, like 45 minutes into the show. And it probably wasn't helped by the fact that I surprisingly made him a song called Daddy Day.
And it's very uncomfortable, especially the beginning, Mackenzie.
So now we play it sometimes around Father's Day.
And the text line, the reason why we're playing, the text line said, are you guys too embarrassed to play the song when Mackenzie's here? And no, we're not.
No.
Never. So here's...
it's only a minute long. It's
There's nothing you could do that's
I
embarrassing,
think
right?
the first 10 seconds is something.
All right, let's go.
Ooh, happy Daddy Day. Hey, Daddy, you're a show baddie. Ooh, happy Daddy Day. Let's get chatty for our daddy day. Usually he goes by Nick, but not today. He sold enough with Junior shirts to make us pay. So for the rest of the show, we'll call him Daddy. If we don't, he gets so very maddy. I really wish there was another way, but a bet is a bet, so it's Daddy Day. This is it, the only one you'll get. So please enjoy your Daddy Day. Daddy? This part's just for just no reason. Daddy. Why did I do it this way? Daddy? Daddy. Nick hates this song. Daddy? This is it. Enjoy your Daddy Day.
It's so yeah.
That's something.
It seems like that's something like your wife would sing to you on.
Yeah.
Like
It's it feels personal.
Your wife calls you Daddy? Is that what you're getting?
No,
Oh.
I'm thinking that's what Mackenzie's getting at.
That's what she was getting at, exactly.
That's definitely what she was getting at.
just the like slower music, setting the vibe.
I think it was
the mood,
meant.
yeah.
I think it was meant to make people uncomfortable, and it succeeded.
Oh, it definitely did.
It was.
That was 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
wasn't-
It was so originally we wanted him to sell shirts because we had started the show fund, and we wanted to. We weren't telling people what the money was for at the time, but we were trying to raise money so we could have a video stream.
Okay.
We wanted to be able to have the show on video, and so we were looking like we were guest bartending at places. We were creating all these we were selling the Ray Gun T-shirt. We were trying to do whatever we could in order to raise money for the video stream. And so Daddy Day was one of those because I was like, you can't sell 50 shirts. And he's like, I can sell 50 shirts if you call me Daddy for an entire show.
That's amazing. Your music is great. You really are a musician.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're a
that.
real Kansas City artist.
At this point, it's Tech 9-1 and then me too.
And then you.
Who's it?
Nobody
Screw
else.
David Cook.
Oh my
What's the
God.
last thing he released?
Right.
I don't know.
It's
Probably.
coming
Probably something recently.
That was really good.
Oh, God. You know exactly what those are now, don't you?
Unfortunately. I could just see the sound waves. I know.
I said, when you were coming in, I said, I felt like there was a stretch for 2 years in a row where I felt like on social media, your dad was always doing some home improvement project.
Always. Which, happy early Father's Day.
Thank you.
I feel like we have to mention that. But yeah, my dad helped me renovate my entire house when I bought it. Just me and him. And if you didn't know this about me, I put in hardwood floors. He taught me how to do it, and I put hardwood floors in my house.
You put in your own hardwood floors?
I mean, I did like a section, but he was like watching me to make sure I didn't mess it up. But
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He does everything at my house or anything that I need.
But
I
it's
don't
all
know if he loves that, but he's just one call away.
But he's your father. And he's willing to do. Are you an only child? I don't know that I've ever.
No, I have 2 brothers though. I'm the only girl.
I was like, I don't think I've ever asked that. Do you have
older brother and a younger brother?
Okay.
Brian and Matt.
Went to high school with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Alex
right. I
knows
did know
them.
that.
Yeah, Brian.
I did know that. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone still live in town?
Yep, everybody's here.
Oh man.
I think I get a little bit spoiled though because I am the only girl.
Yeah, that's probably that might be part of it. Do you guys chip in on the Father's Day gift or go separate?
I think we're all kind of doing separate gifts. We were just texting about it right when I walked in. So I already got him a little thing. I gave it to him early because I didn't want to lose it, but I got these little things for his golf bag. There's a golf ball bottle opener for when he's like out on the golf course drinking beer. And then he doesn't want anything. Like he'll be like, don't spend more than $10 on me. And we're like, what? $10?
I can't get any.
I can only get you like a couple drinks at Quick Trip.
In this economy, I can't get you anything. $10? We're not getting anywhere.
Like it'll cost me $10 just to go get you a $10 gift card.
Yeah, it'd be. I should just Venmo you $10. You got Venmo? I'll get you the $10 if that's what you really want.
What do people really want? What do dads really want for Father's Day?
So I asked the random question is like
we talked about it earlier.
Okay, so when you have little kids, I do think when they're little kids, homemade gifts always work. I think you're always happy to get the they made you a coffee mug. Like that stuff works. You're always happy to have it. You use it. It does work. I don't think I like getting gifts that much. I think is my problem. And so maybe this is a dad thing.
Gift giver.
I like giving gifts. I very much like, I enjoy the part of like making people feel better or helping people or giving thoughtful, carefully thought out gifts. I'm very much in that vein and enjoy it. I don't care if I ever receive a gift for the rest of my life, maybe. I don't need another gift ever again. Like for the most part, now we're adults. It's like, let's say I wanted one of those golf, I'll just buy them. I can just purchase most of the things I want in this world.
Well, then sometimes, like, you get my dad, I don't think has ever returned anything that we've bought him, but I know people out there, they, like, get something from their kid, and they're like, I really don't want this, or it doesn't fit.
I am a
and
non-returner.
they return it.
Not for like, I feel too bad for, like, birthday and Christmas. Like, it has to, I would need to exchange it for the same thing that's just the right size.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the problem. I don't think I've ever just returned a gift someone gave me. Steven Spector got a gift from his mom this Christmas and put it in the Cody and Gold garage sale now. He just got it and is already auctioning it off to get rid of it out of his house.
Someone did in fact buy it.
It was a custom portrait of him from a cartoonist in the area. So like that could only be for him.
Just having those photos of yourself in your house is like
it would be weird.
Decoration.
It'd be weird. I mean, we've joked about the statues that we had, 3D statues we had made from the show, and that's weird enough. Having the statues of ourselves in our house, it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
I told Cody it's got to be in the garage sale next year.
Yeah, that's
Can't just have that laying around. Mini camp wrapped up this week as well. Did you go out there for a couple days out at Arrowhead?
Yep, I was out there for a little bit.
What's your vibe on the wide receivers? We were talking earlier. I'm wondering more and more if McCole Hardman is actually Xavier Worthy insurance. He hasn't practiced for a while.
Yeah.
The hamstring injury. Where are you at with that?
I think he's going to be fine, Xavier Worthy, right? I think he's just sitting out because of his hamstring injury. He'll be a full go, I would assume, when they get to training camp, right? So they're probably just like, come attend, like, see what's going on, but like, we'll really get you into practice at training camp, I would assume. I'm not like worried about it yet, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's precautionary as well, but the only thing I'm worried is
it's precautionary for like 2 months now.
If you're wanting him to have a quick start to the season, it's one thing to be in meeting rooms but not practice. That's my only concern.
He kind of needs to be like out there.
Yeah, is he not going to be? Are they going to trust him to be good to go week 1? And I'm not so sure.
Rasheed Rice was their leading receiver last year, and they didn't trust him till like week 10.
I know,
and only from force. They would have rather used Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore for like 6 consecutive weeks before they were like, fine, Rasheed, I guess we'll throw you the ball more because we don't have a choice. It's always the silliest thing. It depends, because I don't think Xavier Worthy's physical ability has anything to do really with whether or not they'll put him on the field. It is whether or not he is good at learning the playbook fast. They care more about you standing in the right location. And admittedly, that might be easier based on that.
Yeah.
But some guys just better if he has a better aptitude for recall, he might get on the field sooner. I think that was why they didn't use Rice. Rice was sometimes running the wrong route.
Well, yeah, and then like last season, it was like the offense was just they had like no sense of like Mahomes didn't know where his receivers were going, and they didn't know where they were going, and he was always trying to put them in the right place. And so I think that's probably the most important is knowing the playbook before Andy Reid's going to say, all right, you're out there.
That's why Justin Watson got so much time last year.
Yeah, because he knew what he was doing.
Yes. There was a time
and he would catch
when
the ball most of the time.
had Rashee Rice been a bust, Justin Watson would have led this team in receiving yardage at wide receiver
Yes.
at least. He wouldn't have knocked out Kelsey, but if Rice hadn't continued to develop, they were just going to wear Justin Watson into the ground. He's the perfect example of not nearly as talented a lot as the other guys, but he knows what he's supposed to do. So Andy
Knows
will
where he's
find
supposed
some.
to be.
Yeah, knows where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, in general, it doesn't feel like, other than, okay, maybe worthy or potential suspension from Rashee Rice, it doesn't feel like there's, it's a good thing, I guess, a ton of storylines right now. I mean, it's the left tackle
battle.
They cut the other punter. They're not even a punter competition
battle's
anymore,
over.
which that's not exciting anyway. But that's my point is like there's not left tackle. What's going to happen with Rashee Rice? Other than that, everything else is pretty solidified. There's nothing really. We'll all find stories at training camp. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like there's a ton of huge storylines at this present time.
I do think, though, like, if that suspension is coming, like, they have the receivers now to fill that void for whatever that, suspension looks like. Because the wide receiver room is drastically better this season than when you look at last year.
Especially because you already know, like, I know it's Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney are. So if they're exactly the same, Rashee Rice, Hollywood's definitely an upgrade over anything they had to start the year last year, which helps. And then, you would think even if he's not being used right away, Xavier Worthy's a better deep threat than MVS.
Yeah.
MVS had like 300 yards receiving last year. I think Xavier Worthy can run straight 10 times and catch 3 of them the same way as MVS. It's not a downgrade, I don't think.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy has a chance to be significantly better than what MVS brought you last year.
Well, and
but
I think
there's
he can
no way
get
he's
open
worse.
better, too. I felt like, no offense to MVS and what he brought to the team, but it was like he could never get open. Like, he was never a target, except for a few times.
A few times deep, and then the catch rate at that ratio was bad.
It's bad.
Really, really, really bad.
Playoff time, though.
They want Super Bowl.
Playoff time. MVS stepped up. He always has that.
I have a hard time with like the players that frustrated you over the last couple of years. They can only frustrate me so much. What do I care?
Yeah.
I know MVS wasn't a very good player. What do I care?
He made catches when it counted.
Yeah, he made a couple of big catches. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. They gave him a 3-year deal. He played 2 years under it. They won the Super Bowl both the years he was here. It wasn't that bad of a signing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that they would have liked more production. The mistake he made was fans are delusional. In the sense of like, wait till Patrick Mahomes get MVS. He'll have 1,000 yards. And they're like, what the hell? Why didn't he have 1,000 yards? I'm like, he was never that receiver. You've made that up in your brain. That was never actually what he was. You've just decided that that's what you thought he should be. I think that happens a lot, especially at wide receiver. And it will continue to happen probably because Mahomes is so good.
I do think Hollywood Brown, though, is...
oh, my God. Are you really going to say he's going to have 1,400 yards?
No, I was about to say that.
I think he's going to be
I think Hollywood
really
Brown's
good.
going to... I think he's going to be over 900 yards. Absolutely. He's going to have the target share, man. He's going to have more snaps than anybody else at wide receiver this season. Mahomes continues, and not just to talk him up like he does every player.
Reasonable.
Not
That's
to
a
talk him
reasonable
up
number
like
to throw
everybody, but I think he's going to have a massive season for them.
He's going to be the guy.
I don't think 900 yards is a massive.
I said over 900. You want me to give you an exact number?
Yeah.
I think he's going to end up, without even knowing Rashee Rice's suspension number, I think he could be an 1,100-yard guy for them this year.
I think there's like a 2% chance of that happening.
Really?
Oh, I think you got to give him more
I think
than
it's
2.
more than
more
that.
than 2.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's 80%, but it's definitely not 2%.
Do you guys ever
Cody,
just,
he's going to get the most snaps out of the wide
I'd say
receiver
it's
room.
over 50%
Do you
too.
guys
but I
ever
agree.
roll back in your brain and think about how many times we've had this conversation about a different wide receiver, and every year I got to be like, no, Richie James is not going to have 800 yards.
Yeah.
No,
Hollywood Brown's been better than any of those
MVS
guys.
is not going to have 900 yards. No, Hollywood Brown's not going to have 1,100. I'm not saying he can't be a successul player for this team. I'm saying he's going to have 915 yards, and that's fine.
Yeah, he's
That's
had a
fine.
1,000-yard season before with Kyler Murray and using MVS as an example of production. He had Aaron Rodgers and was never a 1,000-yard receiver, so that's probably true. I don't know if that's fair to say about Hollywood Brown.
But I just don't think Hollywood Brown's going to roll up here and have the single best year of his entire career.
Why not?
Well, why are you being so negative?
Rashee Rice is going to be suspended possibly for 6 or 8 games.
That's true, but he's still the number 2 option in the offense behind Travis Kelce. There were maybe 10 teams in the league that had 2,000-yard wide receivers last year. Some of it is just math. Some of it is, I think that there's a limitation to the improvement a player can have just for showing up on this roster when they're already a firmly established NFL player. Not like when Wes Welker got traded to Miami, and he'd been with Miami for 2 years and then got traded to New England, and then the numbers jumped to Tom Brady. I think Hollywood Brown is a fine player. I think he gets hurt sometimes. He's a perfectly good player. He's one of 30 guys in the NFL that may, possible to have 1,000 yards or whatever. I just don't think he'll get there. They'll have like 900.
Isn't that why he's going to have 1,000 though? Is because of Travis? Like I think Rasheed benefited from Travis getting so much attention last year.
But Rasheed didn't get to 1,000.
Well, I know,
start playing till week 8.
Well, I was going to say, but to that point, Andy didn't trust him enough to play the first 5-6 weeks of the season, where Hollywood's got that veteran experience, if you will, where Andy trusts him more.
And also,
early on,
Rasheed Rice didn't play till week 8 really much. He had 938. Let's not act like he was like 500 yards. Like we said, 1,000 is crazy. The guy was 70 yards, less than 70 yards away from 1,000.
The Hollywood Browns season though needs context. The only season in which he had 1,000 yards, it was 1,006.
Yep.
So it's 1,000 yard season. It counts. But he had 149 targets. I don't think he's getting 149 targets.
I think outside of Travis Kelce, you have the second most targets in this offense.
Yeah, but I think it might be like 110. There's a big difference. 110 targets getting to 1,000 yards, a lot harder.
Yeah, I mean, we can go back and forth. I mean, like that's a valid point. I would then counter and say Kyler Murray was his quarterback.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes is his quarterback. Andy Reid's his offensive coordinator. You're the one that doesn't like Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury was his head coach.
No, I definitely don't like it. Cliff's bad. So I'm not. but the argument
I that drop just Cliff bad.
I don't want to hear. But like the Andy Reid Patrick Mahomes argument, I'm done with. They've had 15 receivers come in here from a different team. Not a single one has had an improved offensive season. So they have Andy and Patrick. It doesn't mean
this is going to be the year
best
for
season. He had a 1,400-yard year.
You just said improved season. Juju was a better player.
He was hurt the year before.
But we can rewind the tape on the conversation there. You didn't even think he would ever have the season he had in Kansas City, and he did.
I don't remember that. He had 933 yards. I think that's the thing. Everyone thought he was 1,300 yards again.
You didn't think you could even be a 900-plus yard receiver in Kansas City.
We'd have to find that. I don't have any idea. That might be true. I'm not denying that. I just don't remember.
I'm going to pose this as a question. Somebody from the 913 said, Kadarius Toney is in a contract year. We're going to see the best version of him this season.
He's been running with the threes.
Thank you, McKenzie. During the time you've watched practice, does Kadarius Toney seem like he's getting ready to break out?
Oh, my goodness.
He's been running with the threes. Sometimes not even that. Like
so he's been running with Nico Remigio or below that?
The Tony thing, I think everybody's on the same page there. That's just a waste of time.
Did you see he was hanging out with
Sky
Moore?
Moores? Yeah, the Sky Moores, the Kadarius Toney. That's who he's been with. It was Rice, Hollywood Brown, and Justin Watson.
So the year before in Juju Smith-Schuster, the year before he was hurt. The year before that in Pittsburgh, he had 831 yards and 9 touchdowns. He was exactly the same. I'm just saying, he wasn't better. He was exactly the same.
I'm just saying,
it was not some mystery elixir.
Look, it's not a big deal because we all say things on the radio or whatever. I'm not going to pull that out. But let's not act that. I specifically remember having a conversation with you on this show, though, about what Juju Smith-Schuster might be in Kansas City. And I think you were way off of what he actually ended up being.
I'd have to look at
that. I only bring that up in response.
I have no idea.
I only bring that up in response to you saying that no receiver has had a better year when they came to Kansas City. I just think that's inaccurate.
I don't. I think that he pretty much had the same.
You just gave me an example of how it's inaccurate.
No, I didn't. I said he's the same.
No, you said he had 900 yards in Kansas City. He had 800 the year before.
He had 6 more touchdowns. That's the same. Like, no offense, yards and touchdowns the same. He had 830 and 9 versus 930 and 3. Isn't that the same thing?
Sure, touchdowns matter, no doubt. That's the first time you've said the word touchdown. We've been talking about yardage the entire conversation.
Okay, if you just mean I don't know.
You brought up 1,400 yards. You didn't bring up touchdowns. I brought up 900 yards. Like nobody was talking about touchdowns.
That year too,
nobody was talking about touchdowns.
That's fair. All right. Look, we're getting in an argument over fictional.
Come on, boys.
I'm tired, Mackenzie, of this guy's going to be so much better. It's fine. He can just be what he is. I don't care. MVS is who he was.
Sure.
That's fine.
You're just over that discussion, I think.
Yeah. Look, it'll be some other receiver this year.
It's the same conversation every year, though, at this point.
Again, that's
you know
different.
What I mean?
That is different.
Justin,
this is a different conversation.
That's different. We're on the same page of why people what are people talking about Justin Rossford. Way different than talking about Hollywood Brown.
About him.
Yeah. Is he on the team?
He's on the team.
He's still on the team. That's a whole different conversation.
I got everyone in the back end mixed up a little bit between the Titans and the White receiver. I'm like, wait, who left real quick and who's still back? Mm-hmm. This team is still, it's like 95% of the same team. It's kind of remarkable. We made a huge deal after the COVID year of how much of their roster returned. They might be returning an almost identical amount. Remember the stat coming in the year was they're returning was it 20 of 22 starters on offense and defense the year after COVID?
I remember that.
The first attempt for the repeat?
Yep.
I mean, it can't be way off of that now, right? It's the entire defensive line. Snead is a missing one out of the cornerback room, but I mean, all the wide receivers are back. Tight ends are back. Like, are they missing? All the offensive linemen? One offensive lineman. They're missing tackle. I mean, it can't be that many. It must be 18 or 19 out of 22, right?
Yeah.
Right close.
Coming off back-to-back, I mean, not a bad timing for that, other than the wide receiver room, trying to revamp that a little bit.
Mackenzie, we know you got to get going. Thank you for coming in.
Good to see you.
Love this conversation. Love that I could be here for it, guys, to witness it in person.
Sorry.
Boat day.
Yeah.
Boat day in the future.
Boat day in the future. Pete Sweeney's already texted in. He says he's in.
Yeah, Pete said he's going to be the captain. I don't know if I want to be on the boat that he is driving.
What if he just wears a captain hat and
We could
drinks?
do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Does that count as Pete makes Pete captain?
Pete, if you're listening, if you're driving the boat, you cannot be drinking with us. Just so you know.
That's a good point.
You got to pick one or the other.
We need
You're
a
the captain or you're the
sober-
drinker.
We need a sober drink. I think given those two choices, Pete's going
He's
to
going to be the drinker. Just wear the captain hat.
I also would like to be the drinkers in that scenario.
All right, Mackenzie Nelson from KSHB 41. Good to have
Thank you
in
guys.
studio.
Always fun.
There you go. Good stuff. 913-586-7610 text line out here saying haters. Someone said, Willie Gay was the other player too we were talking about.
That's three.
Yeah, still overall though the roster. I mean, yeah, and you're coming off a championship. Not a bad spot to be.
No, I'm not. Look, the roster's still very good. It's hard to be negative about the Chiefs. That's why people don't like it. I'm not. By the way, I also don't think I'm being negative by saying a player will be exactly the player they were. Is that negative?
I'm not saying you're necessarily being negative. It was more just like
I'm not being optimistic enough.
It's not even that. Just that I don't think we don't need to rehash it again. I don't think it's fair to say that no wide receiver has been better since they've come to Kansas City. That's all.
I think that's debatable. Which we just debated.
We did, and you yourself gave me a stat that proved that he was better.
I don't think it proved that.
Cody, I think you need to have another drink.
Well, like 5 after this.
Yeah. It's
I'm
good
off
as
the rest of the day.
Good time it's the weekend.
So.
Glad it's the weekend as well. Right there with you, buddy. All right. Hope everybody has a fantastic Father's Day weekend. We're back at it on Monday, 10 to 2.